Hey guys, happy Friday. Today is Friday. We made it to the second day of the new year, y'all. We still here. Happy Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you already know me, welcome back. If you don't know who I am, my name is JaRabia. I am the owner of Ease Pottery. And for the month of January, I have a challenge to go live every day. And it's only the second day. And each time I go live for these last 2 days have been a struggle. But anyways, I'm here. So it is what it is. Let me just tell y'all about today's technical difficulties. So first of all, I was trying to use my camera on my phone to film my desk as I'm writing. The camera again was trying to, the phone was trying to give feedback with the audio. So I used my AirPods, had that connected, had to put the AirPods in another room so I couldn't hear it. Got that figured out. I feel like that took me a minute trying to get that set up. And then let me tell you how I don't have that camera set up right now, because right now I'm using my MacBook. I didn't have it set up right now because the battery on my phone is at like 14%. So I'm trying to charge the battery and live stream. And then the camera quality, it was blurry. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to allow that to be an excuse for me not to go live. So I said, I'm just use the one camera for now. And I'll just, I guess, show some pictures and call it a day, because this is the season of no more excuses. That is what I said I was leaving behind in 2025 was excuses. Okay. So rather things are a little bumpy or if it's a little smooth, I'm still going to do it. So it's too early in the game for me to abandon my commitment. So, anyways, here we are, y'all. This is how I got here. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you are watching, please say hey. I would love to, give you a shout out, give me a thumbs up, give me some hearts, like, share, follow, subscribe. I appreciate you being here. Last night, I went live last night at 10:45 p.m. and I had a few people who caught the live, and then there were some people who caught the replay. Shout out to everybody who was up at 11 something, because I ended at 11 something. And I'm just like, people, they not in their bed sleep. But no, we were up. What were we doing? Just up. But anyway, shout out to y'all who caught the live yesterday. And shout out to you guys who are catching the live today. If you're here, just say, hey, let me know where you're watching from. And hopefully you're able to hear me, but I'm going to just keep talking. So yeah, last night I was planning my monthly goals for the month of January, y'all. I'm trying not to say so I'm not doing a good job right now. 3.5 minutes in, and I've probably said it 100 times. So moving forward, I'm going to be mindful of that. So last night I was working on the monthly goals for the month of January. I did not have my quote for last month, so I went ahead and filled it in. And basically, the quote that's going to help keep me motivated this month is Proverbs 16, verse 9. It says, a man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his step. Let me line it up with the camera. There we go. So yeah, that is my quote that's going to help me stay motivated, y'all, throughout the month of January and throughout this year. My word for this year is vision. My goal for this month, let me just actually go over this paper. So my goal for this month is to help, I almost said the word that I'm not trying to say, is to help 100 moms and women become goal getters and to build brand awareness for my monthly subscription. Again, I am the owner of Ease Pottery, and we have created a community for moms and women to help them focus on their goals and really get back to their identity. It's a fun space. I said it. I'm probably going to say it 50 million more times, but whatever. It's one day at a time, y'all. Don't judge me. So, I didn't say the but anyways. So, yeah, we are trying to help just moms and women get back to finding themselves. We give a lot of ourselves to other people 24/7, 24/8, really. So, this is just a fun way to help us get back to ourselves and make it practical to where we're not trying to climb a whole mountain, but we're literally just one step at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. Yeah, just one at a time. Y'all, for me, it's one live at a time. Hey guys, if you're joining, say hello. I appreciate y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. Woo woo. So I'm just going over the goals that I wrote down last night. I'm trying not to say but whatever. It is what it is. Y'all pray for me. So step 1 of achieving that goal that I wrote down was brand awareness, and that was to go live daily. Step 2 is to curate the quarterly boxes for the subscription. So a part of the subscription box is, yeah, we focus on goals, but we also have a fun ceramic that we can paint. It's paint your own pottery, but it's not just any pottery. It's very intentional. For the month of January, we're focused on vision and goals. So the pottery piece is a photo holder. Still saying it. Whatever. I'm gonna give myself grace. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow with not saying So, and again, if you are watching, say hey or drop me a smiley face or something. Let me know you're here. So this is what the photo holder does, and it has 26 on it, and goals is stamped on it. So it's like a cute little reminder of what our vision is for the year. So that's the piece for January. For the month of February, we have Valentine's Day, and we want to focus on self-love and, just focusing on getting back to us. So that project is going to be a ceramic envelope, and we're actually going to write love letters to ourselves. So that should be fun and exciting. For the month of February, March. Yeah, for the month of March, we anyways, the candle, it's like a mini candle, and I'm not making the candle, y'all. Hey, Minister Steele. Hello, David. How y'all doing? That's interesting. I've been trying to remove the same word from I know. Like, is it even in the dictionary? Let me show the comments so you guys can see. I'm trying to remove that word. I'm just trying to have more stage presence, but whatever. Each day I come on here, it's like anyway, we getting better. So one day I'll stop saying it. But thank you for logging on. I appreciate you. So yeah, for the month of March, the candle, the top of it will be a ceramic piece that I'm going to make by hand. So the candle itself is already in a glass that's already pre-made. I'm not a candle maker. What are they called? I don't know what they're called, but anyways, probably candle makers. So yeah, that's what we're working on. And then April is like springtime. So I have an idea of something, but I'll keep y'all posted on what it is. Again, every piece is not just like a generic vase. It literally has meaning behind it. So tomorrow I have some items being delivered from good old Amazon. So with that being said, I will be sculpting because I need to actually make these prototypes so I can visibly show you guys like what the vision is. Like I can describe it, but sometimes you just got to be able to see it. So that is what I'll be working on tomorrow. And hopefully I will make sure that my camera is charged so that I can do the desk camera and you can actually see me working, because I just feel like y'all are a part of this journey now, whether you want it to be or not. If you clicked on this live, you are now a part of this journey. So welcome for the ride. So before I move on and go down these rabbit trails, my mood for yesterday, again, I had my overhead camera. The mood for yesterday, I was overwhelmed because I felt like every time I did something, it just felt unproductive. The mood for today was a little bit calmer until the camera acted like it didn't want to work. And I mean, I probably should have just charged it. But anyways, today I still put calm for today because overall, majority of my day was calm. Step 2, wait, I already said step 2 was to curate the quarterly boxes. Step 3 is to actually do my first virtual paint party. I'm excited about that. So we had the giveaway last month. I've already mailed those out, and there were some boxes that were mailed out as gifts. So we have a few people who received some boxes, y'all. I'm excited because one of the boxes I sent to a cousin in New York. And I said, listen, if that makes it to New York, then I know that I packaged, because it's ceramic, so it can easily break. Y'all, it made it in one piece. I said, "Oh, thank you, Jesus." So it made it to New York. So I'm like, it can make it. I can ship it anywhere. So bubble wrap, and what did I use? Bubble wrap, that honeycomb paper, tissue paper, a box within a box. When I tell you that thing was tight and secure, but it made it. Praise the Lord. So yeah, the virtual paint party. And here's the thing with that. So I know that everybody has different schedules. And again, my audience is mainly moms, but women in general. We all have busy schedules. So the good thing about this community, I'm open to basically like your availability. So there will be a paint party schedule for one that will be like a morning for more people who have availability in the AM, and there'll be one for PM, because some people, they might have free time, at night. So my thing is, there'll be 2 virtual paint party nights, but we're just, hey Ev, but we're just painting, 1 ceramic. So whatever fits your schedule the best. So that's that. And also motivational meetings on Zoom. We got to connect. We have to be able to motivate and encourage one another. And sometimes we just need, as women, sometimes y'all, we just need to vent and just, talk. So, or listen. I need to work on listening more. So yeah, that's that. But y'all, I have a question and I have an image. So I posted it technically on, actually I asked it last night, but again, it was after hours. I was surprised people was watching. And I posted on my business page, but I'm going to share it again on this live. So let me add this to the stage. First of all, I'm getting better with this live and working on the effects of it all. So let's see when I add this to the stage. Okay, hey, y'all, first of all, y'all see I got a little background branded. Okay. And let me actually remove the comments so we can go ahead and get this question. So I would like to know, for the next 7 days, what is one new habit that's going to help propel you into your future? What is the one thing that you can commit to for the next 7 days? Thank you. Thanks, sis. Eb said that my background is cute. So drop in the comments, what is one thing for the next 7 days that you're willing to commit to? I have quite a few things, but if I have to choose one, I would say it's a 2-part. Going to bed early so that I can wake up early. Oh, yes. David said waking up early. Let me just put these comments. Yeah, let's just show the comments. David said waking up earlier. Y'all, if you do not know, David is my husband, and we are both in the same boat. First of all, our Velcro kid, she's in this stage, y'all. She does not want to go to sleep. Or when she does go to sleep, she wants to wake up. I'm currently fasting, so I'll be commit. Come on, commit to Jesus. Girl, that is the best. And that's longer than 7 days. Come on, eternal. Ebony is my sister friend. And I love her so much. So I miss you too. Y'all, we used to cut up sitting next to each other in church. We can't sit next to each other because can't even act right. And y'all, we over 30 and probably still be cutting up. But yeah, you commit to Jesus for the rest of your life. Huh? I'll serve him. Yes. Anyways, don't get me started. I want to commit to, like I said, going to bed earlier so that I can wake up earlier and start my day. Yeah. I'm a night owl by nature, but y'all, I gotta go to bed. And yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, to the eternal, or yes, ma'am, to us cutting up in church. Probably both. Mm-hmm. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Be cutting up. So yeah, that is what I'll be committing to. Also, that's more than one thing. But anyways, spending the first like 20 minutes. I am a night owl. First of all, don't judge me because I feel like there's judgment in this comment. I don't like your tone of your comments. Okay. But the thing is, I am a night owl. However, motherhood JaRabia just be tired. So she needs to go to sleep anyways, You knew me, way back when I didn't have no commitments and I could be up all night. I'll go to bed. I will. The time is what time? That's the question. The question is what time before the clock strikes 12. But yeah, so also reading and praying for at least like the first 20 minutes of the day, because it's so easy to just grab your phone and just get distracted and just start doing stuff. I really want to commit to praying and spend time with God for at least an hour a day. Like, so you scroll on social media longer than an hour, y'all. Truth be told. So I'm like, if I just replace that, and you know what? That reminds me of another rabbit trail. But another question that I need to ask, and it'll probably be on the next live, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it here too. Nope, I'm gonna save it. Y'all probably got on y'all nerves because you're probably like, what was she gonna say? You have to tune in for the next live sometime tomorrow, because again, we're going live for 31 days because it's 31 days in January and we're only on day 2. Y'all, I just got to make it past day 3, and that'll be a milestone. So yeah, so Ev said her commitment is to Jesus for the rest of her life. David said his commitment is waking up early. JaRabia said hers is going to bed early so that she can wake up early. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, and let's see. So I really am like disappointed because I was going to work on this. Was today's assignment that I was going to work on. Y'all probably like, what is that? So yeah, I mentioned earlier the goal getter box. We have goal planning sheets. Again, we are condensing our goals and our vision. So with this paper, and let me remove that. Okay, yay. You know what? Rabbit, bunny trail. I created that little border in the background because I couldn't stand that little black box that would pop up on the stage. That thing just, I don't know, it just did something to me. I don't know. But anyway, so that black box had to go. So anyways, that's why I created my own little background. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but I just had to say it. So let me go back and focus. So this is what I was going to work on. One of the sheets that comes in the goal getter box for the month of January. Each month, again, it'll be like, well, we will be each month, we will always have our goals because you need to have vision for what exactly, like, what's your direction for the month, But in addition to that, so the first month I had like the instructions on the back so you can know how to kind of use it. But I feel like by the second month, I mean, you shouldn't need these instructions. Like refer back to the first month. So the second month, there would be something else on the back of this sheet. But this, I guess I should make myself larger, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. This sheet is a little bit of dream. It's like a dream board, a mini vision board. So let me move. Okay, camera's this way. It's so weird trying to like mirror this stuff. So we take a moment to dream our goals in the category of like calm, confidence, community. So for example, like calm, say you want to read 1 book a month. Y'all, the older you get, and I loved reading as a child. I would actually go in the bathroom and read because nobody bothers you in the bathroom. They always think that you're doing something. So it's peace and quiet. So anyways, I was that weird kid always reading. But the older I get, the harder I find time to read. Sometimes, audiobooks, they work too. But that's an example of like calm or self-care or anything that's, to help lower your blood pressure, exercise, or confidence. Exercise is like self-care. That falls under confidence. Anything dealing with, like personal growth, community. So community doesn't just mean like volunteering. It could mean even engaging with other people because, we be isolating ourselves. Sometimes we're just busy. We don't mean to isolate, but we're just busy. So what is something that I want to achieve? The thing I want to achieve most this year, y'all, is to reach that goal of helping I want to surpass the goal of helping 100 moms and women. But I know that I'm in my beginning stages. So yeah, but the goal is to at least hit 100. But I really want to surpass that number. And I'm making all this stuff by hand, well, the ceramics. So, I mean, I also got to get to a place where it's like I can be able to produce it the quickest way. What's the thing that you want to achieve most this year? What is your top goal for the year? The one. And how will you achieve it? Well, me going live, y'all. And it's not even just live, it's the marketing, promotions, Facebook ads, and just like building, like I said, building brand awareness is how I will achieve it. And being consistent, because it's doing the thing when I don't feel like doing it. Going live, I never feel like doing that. Even though I talk a lot on a regular, I talking to this camera is weird. So, what is the one thing that you want to achieve most this year? I do not have a card to put on the screen to say what that is. Great, a consistent workout schedule. I love that. When you say consistent workout, how many times a week do you plan on working out? Twice? 3? 5 days? Is that including like just walking a few days? Ev, working out with her, y'all, Ev tried to take me out one time. You thought I forgot? I ain't forget. This was about 10 years ago. Exercise with her. Now let her tell it. She probably gonna just say that I was just being lazy. Well, maybe I was. But if somebody is not used to working out, you don't push them at your max. That's your max. Miss 3 days a week. And I'm pretty sure back then it was probably more than 3 days a week that she was working out. But you working out, shh, I'm not shushing. No, I'm going to tell it because you thought I forgot. I'm still here, but I'm still here. You tried. You tried. You and Miss JaRabia in that Stone Mountain. Now that one was worse. You were doing 5 days then. I believe it. You exercise for 5 days and I exercise once every 5 months, and you were trying to push me to no, I needed to do some jumping jacks and do a few laps. But you had me doing whatever you had me doing, and I said never again. And I'm pretty sure that was the first and last time I worked out with you. Pretty sure. Miss JaRabia in that Stone Mountain, I know I felt blood in my throat that time. And it was halfway up the mountain, y'all. I said, oh no. Work one time. It only take one time for me to learn my lesson. I said, no, I ain't working out with her no more. So, anyways, working out is part of my goals for this year. I'm gonna add that under that's confidence. That's definitely not a calm thing for me. Building the confidence to work out consistently, y'all. So, anyways, I digress. But you thought I forgot Ed, but I ain't forget. I remember, y'all. I almost wasn't here, but thank the Lord that I am. So that is what's in there. Hey, Auntie Ro. Hi. We are on here just, I don't know how long you've been watching, but what is the one goal that you want to achieve most this year? That was the question. So if you don't mind dropping it in the chat if you're able to. If not, that's fine. So yeah, I had one other picture that I wanted to show, and some of you have already seen it. Some of you haven't, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it. So I'm gonna add this to the stage. This is month 1. So this is the vision. I am moving the mouse. Y'all can't even see the mouse. Y'all can't see this mouse on this screen. Anyways, this is the box, a zoom in of the box that's right behind me. It actually is the exact box, y'all. So in it, again, the month of January, we're focused on vision. So you have your photo holder for you to paint when we do our virtual paint party. I can't wait. And all the supplies that's needed to paint. There's also a pack of tea because y'all, we need to just calm as we're painting. Sometimes we just get overwhelmed. I was being overwhelmed. Journey wakes up and I'm overwhelmed. Journey is my Velcro kid, aka. So, anyways, tea is very calming. There's also a gift that's inside of it. I don't know if you caught the reel from today, and I should have included that on this video. So with the reel, our first it's not really not a review, but my first shout out, and that is from my girl Artavia in New York. Again, the ceramic, it made it there, but I was feeling like crud last night, and then she sent me the video that she made, and I was like, yay, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So, yeah, I was excited. So I'm excited, y'all, about this virtual paint party and just building the community for women to like just again build community and engagement. And sometimes it's easier. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from the screen. Auntie Rose says she wants to memorize more of the word this year. Amen. How do you plan on achieving that? Do you plan on writing it on index cards? Is it like one verse a week, or one, like a few verses out of the month? What's your plan of action for that? Auntie Ro, aka Miss Rochelle, y'all, she is such a great planner, and she plans like way ahead. I'm trying to get like her. Like I try in some areas, but anyway, she is like the master planner, okay? And she does everything in excellence. So I know if she says she gonna memorize, you have been trying to decide. Well, I know you'll figure it out and let me know. So I know you're gonna do it, and I'm excited. So yay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, another thing, I'm all over the place, y'all. Let me just finish one thought. Sorry. And thank y'all for still being here, y'all, because appreciate y'all. So when I do the Zooms, I also plan on, because it'll be multiple Zoom meetings out of the month, also having other people chime in on the conversation with me. So it's not just me. So anyways, y'all may or may, well, I gotta ask her first. I'm not gonna put her on the spot. But anyways, some of the people that's on in the comment section right now, y'all may or may not be invited to be a part of a Zoom interview with me. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm just leaving it at that. So if you get a text, you've been warned. But anyways, if you accept. So yeah, I am actually, what I'm about to do now. I need to finish planning my weekend, but I really feel like I need to condition some of this clay so I can actually finish creating these projects for tomorrow. Yeah, I need to create the project. I need to take pictures of these boxes. I need to. That's all I'm saying. It's just a lot of needs. I need to write it down and get it out of my head. Normally, I am ahead of the game, and I just feel like Christmas came, and I try to enjoy that a little bit. Did y'all have a good Christmas? What was your most memorable moment from Christmas? For me, Journey, my brother gifted her a little remote control Mercedes Benz. Ooh, when I was younger, we had the little Flintstone car, use your feet, and then also the Barbie Jeeps. Like that was it. They didn't have all these extra, or especially where the parents can control it. So my most memorable moment is the fact that homegirl is afraid of the Jeep. Well, she's afraid of the Jeep moving without her controlling it. She already got control issues like her mama. But when I tell you homegirl got out of Dodge, she's riding better than me. Journey's riding. Oh, the Mercedes Benz. Girl. I'm like, girl. Yeah. Because it took me a minute to register what you meant. Shamika, yeah, she is. She riding better than me too. Because I'm faithful Toyota, like, and that might be her first car. Hold up. She got what, 14 years till she can drive? We had the best family time. Awesome. I love to hear that. Yeah. But hold on a minute. Sidebar, y'all. This is why I can't never get off my lives when I say we'll get off, because y'all, when you do chime in, then I want to start talking. So Shamika, because Jackson, he riding better than me too. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to be like my little cousin when I get older. So yeah, that was funny, just seeing her just not really want to have much to do with that little car. But one thing that I'm learning with kids and being a mom is the fact that it doesn't take much to really like enjoy life. Like kids, it is literally the simplest things. Last night, yesterday was New Year. It's only day 2. I'm talking about Christmas. What did y'all do to celebrate the New Year? I was sleeping at like 11:45. Okay. I knew that it was 12 o'clock because I heard the little fireworks. And I'm pretty sure Journey wasn't fully asleep at that time, but I was out. Okay. So that is how I brought in the new year. Spoiled rotten. Well, it's not his fault. Let him live his best life. Okay. So yeah, how did you bring in the new year? Did some of you guys go to church? Did you bring it in like sleeping like me? Were you celebrating with family and friends? Did you have a party? Y'all, I feel like for the last couple of New Year's, like if I'm making it till 12 or I'm still up at 12, like that's amazing. But anyway, I be knocked out and then I wake up and be like, oh, I'm still here. We made it. Praise them. So yesterday we did go over to some family's house. Hey, Georgia, I was just about to mention going over to your house. Carlene is my Georgia mom, y'all. So I met her when I was in college, and she basically like I don't know if she chose me, but I chose her. So I met her in Georgia, hence Georgia mom. We family. So yeah, we were at her house. Ebony went to church. Eb, that's because you committed to Jesus for the rest of your life. I serve him. So that's awesome. You spent it in church. Auntie Ro was sleeping, and then she got up to stay happy. I'm with you, Auntie Ro. We were asleep, knocked out. And Happy New Year. And probably rolled back over and went back to sleep. Ebony is saved. Yes, she is, Georgia Mom. She's saved. So Georgia Mom said we chose each other. I'm so glad you didn't reject me. Thank you. So yeah, yesterday we went over to Georgia Mom's house, and Journey had the time of her life, y'all, playing with balloons. I mean, just balloons, not helium balloons, just regular balloons you blow up. And when I tell you, homegirl had the time of her life, like everybody was looking like, is she tired yet? No, she ain't tired. The adults we had to take turns playing with her. We were tired, and it was more adults than that one 2-year old. Okay, and homegirl just, anyways, again having the time of her life. So one thing that I am trying to do in this upcoming year and for the rest of my life is to take that pressure off. Like really have that childlike wonder because homegirl had the time of her life with those balloons. And I'm like, okay. So the car that she got, her little Benz, yeah, she wears us out every day, Shamika, every day, all of her life. I'm worn out. All of her life, I'm tired. All of her life, I gotta fight, and I'm tired. I ain't never had to do that. She had a time, yes, she did. So yeah, that it's amazing because she had more fun with them balloons than she does with her car. So again, it's like we don't have to be doing all this extra, just the simple stuff. So I'm trying to adopt Journey's mindset, and I need some of Journey's energy because Journey is the reason why I don't have energy. But if I have the amount of energy that's in her pinky toe, y'all, just the pinky toe, it don't have to be a lot. She turned the so Georgia mom was cringing every time she turned the corner high speed. You know, I said as long as there's no blood, there's no concussion, like she all right, she ain't crying, she fine. And here's the thing, when she does hurt herself, 5 minutes later, once she's calmed down, she's gonna go back and do the same thing. So I've just learned just to kind of I wait to see her reaction to know how I should react. Because I'm like, okay, you're all right. I don't know. I've changed a lot from newborn, like, oh, to like toddler is like, oh, okay, she's fine. She's like, that girl, she bumped her head last week. She had a knot here and a knot here. And then a few days later, she got a knot on the other. I said, you got three. She was looking like old Marty Mar, y'all. Y'all, if y'all know the episode I'm talking about, if you know, you know. But I said, well, it'll go down. But I'm like, girl, you a little girl. You can't be not enough yourself. Y'all, I was supposed to be on here. It's 34 minutes, almost 35. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining me because I just be on here just talking. And can I be honest? Half of the time when I go live, I just do it to say that I did it. But there's a part of me that's like, I don't really be wanting people to be on. Is that weird? I want people to be on so that I can engage, but then I don't want people to be on at the same time because I'm like, I know I'm gonna mess up. But one thing about me is I'm gonna call out my mistakes. And you notice that I stopped saying well, I feel like I stopped saying as much as I was in the beginning. But if you caught me a few times, you know, don't charge me. But yeah, so sometimes I'm just like, why are people really watching me? Because yeah. So, anyways, next time, tomorrow, hopefully, I'll make sure my camera's charged and that it's not blurry and that there's no audio feedback. How I'm trying to jimmy rig this situation because I don't want to upgrade my streaming service and pay for 2 cameras. Because why, when I can just make it do what it do with the MacBook and the phone. Anyways, I plan to tomorrow actually show behind the scenes of me working with clay. So that should be exciting. Yay. I do not know what time I'm logging on. I wish that I knew the time. However, again, y'all, I have a toddler. I just never know what life will look like. It will definitely be before 10:45 p.m. way before that. And sometimes I just have these technical issues. And then sometimes I think it's self-sabotage. Like I literally sat over here for some hours playing around with that stuff. And I just had to tell myself, girl, just press go live and just go live. So yeah, if I have to leave you with one thing, I'm pretty sure I said hopefully a lot of nuggets. You too, Eb, you understand? Yes. Going live is just go live and stop overthinking and talking yourself out of stuff. Just do it. That was basically the one thing that I was going to leave you guys with. What is one thing that you are talking yourself out of? But it's that one thing that you know you're supposed to be doing that's going to help you get where you're trying to go. That made sense? I feel like that was real wordy, but I feel like you understood what I was trying to say. So yeah, and a lot of times it's that one thing that you don't want to do is the thing that you need to be doing. So that is a little nugget that I want you to ponder on. It makes sense. Thank you, Georgia Mom. I'm not last rabbit trail and I'm gone. Thank y'all for still being here. Sometimes when I'm typing certain things, I'll send it to Georgia Mom because I'm like, does this sound right? She's an English teacher, y'all. So I send her things to make sure that I don't sound like, like I'm a toddler. So yeah. So on that note, happy Friday. Enjoy y'all night. Y'all be safe out there because people still celebrating the New Year's and folks out here crazy, but I'm in the house, y'all. I sometimes forget that I have makeup on. But anyways, I love y'all. Thanks for joining. Y'all have an amazing night. See y'all tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm gonna be here. Will you be here is the question. But love y'all. Take care. So I go live. Wait, hold up. What? Hold on. I go live. I quit overthinking it. Even if I look crazy or not feeling on point, I'm going LOL. And am I slow with? Wait, hello. Cause what Minister Steele? What is GIAGO? Get it done. What does that mean? What is GIAGO? Am I slow? I might be slow. Oh, I got it. Hold on, it took me a minute. So yeah, Simon Steele, Minister Steele, my buddy from I've known him since I was in middle school. So when I was in college, he said, yeah, I was literally about to say that. Yeah, when I was in college, I did it in 3 years versus 4. And he was like, get in and get out. So after I said it out loud a few times, I realized that was the abbreviation. So anyways, it's get in and get out. Basically, do what you got to do and move on. So y'all, that's the last thing we leaving y'all with. Get in and get out. And kudos to you for going live because yeah, most of the time we do not feel like doing it. And we probably do look crazy, but it's okay because people they like the crazy. They want to see the authentic. They don't want to see that polished, fake stuff. So gonna look crazy because I look crazy all the time and I just accepted it. And I'm just like, whatever. Let the people see me. So I'm proud of you for going live. And what time will you be live tomorrow? Is that 9 or 10? You drop your link in the comments because Simon Steele, y'all, Coach Steele, he has is it like a podcast? We can call it a podcast where he talks about financial wellness and financial literacy. And I feel like in the Black community, that is very important for us to understand and learn. And most of us are learning in our adult life because some of us didn't see it growing up, and we definitely weren't taught it in school. So if you don't mind, sir, if you can drop your YouTube, or also I know you do it on Facebook as well, but yeah, drop your link in the comments, please. If y'all would like to support him, go ahead. 9 a.m. Awesome. And if there is anyone else listening, I don't have a large audience, but if there is anyone else, y'all want to drop y'all links or anything that you are doing, because this is all about community and positivity, and y'all, we are better together. So go ahead and feel free to drop your links in the comments too. Like, we definitely want to support. And a lot of times people, they don't, it's not that they don't want to support you, it's just that they don't know like that you have something for them to support. So when you put it out there, like, you know, people want to support. So his YouTube is Steele's Finance Training, and his Facebook page as well. Quick question: do you have the actual link that you can like copy and paste in the comments so people can kind of just copy paste it? I know I'm asking a lot, I'm sorry. I will actually stay on for a few more minutes until you do that. I mean, we could just type it in, but maybe I could just type it real quick. What? Okay, I don't know everything with this live, y'all. I'll be playing around here looking crazy, but I just want to, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all my little backdrop again. Look at that. So each of those little images. Okay, thank you so much for the link. Y'all go ahead and copy and paste Coach Steele Finance. The little backdrop, y'all, I'd be so distracted. Anyways, each thing means something. The butterfly, the pottery, the rose. Rose is like, you know, you're getting back to your confidence. Butterflies is like, you know, becoming. Pottery is, we're all clay. We are all clay in the hands of the potter. We're all different. God has made and shaped us. So each thing that I do is like pretty intentional. Even if I don't know that it's intentional in the moment, it has some deeper meaning. So anyways, I'm proud of that wallpaper. Y'all check out Coach Steele tomorrow, 9 a.m. There's prayer tomorrow. Is there prayer tomorrow? Georgia Mom? Thank you, Shamika. You still listening to me ramble? Georgia Mom, is there prayer tomorrow? Because if there is, I mean, it's the first Saturday of the year. I should definitely make it to prayer tomorrow. There is prayer. Okay, so I guess I will see you at prayer tomorrow. I don't put it out there, so that means I gotta get up early for them 7 days and make it to the church house, y'all. No excuse. I'm probably gonna bring Journey with me. She gonna be running around doing what she does. But I'm gonna see y'all later. If y'all can catch Coach Steele tomorrow, if y'all can go and make it to prayer, go on get up. Get on up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Bye. Take care.